Hello again. So time for another installment of Ask a Bearded White Guy, which has been started off with just me asking myself questions and giving my own thoughts and responses to them. So go team. But also I do want to say thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Feel free to like, subscribe, comment, all those other things. I'm supposed to remember to do all those social media things. I feel really weird saying it. But, if you want to hear me do more of these things, it would be nice to have some form of feedback. So if there are any topics that you guys want me to cover, please hit me up. I would love to expound on all those fun things. If you want to hear me babble about that, or opinions and all that jazz, because I am the most opinionated person in the world. Some of you know that by now. All right, I've got my coffee. This time it is Black Rifle Coffee Company's Blackbeard's Delight, as you saw earlier. Not that they're a sponsor, but if they wanted to, cheers, rock and roll. Anyway, today's topic. Hearing, listening, and comprehension. It's a ridiculous triangle worth of communication. I do believe that there are different facets to each one of those things. Each one of them holds their own merit and all that stuff. That each one's completely different than the other. Because a lot of times, stereotypically speaking, you hear the people say, "You were hearing me, but you didn't listen to me." Well, I used to do that all the time. I'd say, okay, no, I was listening, and then I'd just spit back the last thing that they said. But was I really listening? I'd like to take a little bit further and go into the whole comprehension thing. Because we all know what hearing is. Everybody hears things. You all hear noise and everything like that. Me as an audio engineer, I get paid to do that, all that other stuff like that. And I usually tell people the only difference between you and me is that I'm noticing the differences in there. And that's where the listening part kind of comes in, a little bit of the comprehension. Because you're listening for things in your conversations, and you're listening to what they're saying. But again, just spitting back the last thing that they said is just merely a regurgitation of it. You're technically listening. You did, in fact, hear very specifically what it was that they're saying. You were listening to what they were saying. But the comprehension part is probably what is sparking the argument. So what that is the comprehension is where you're really sitting down, really processing it, and then there's a different response, or there's an action that might be taken in light of what was said and what was spoken. Anyway, so my challenge is, because I'm just going to challenge you guys, so whatever. Go team. Accept the challenge or don't. I really don't care. Actually, I do care. You should accept the challenge. So yeah, let's back that up. I really do care. Accept the challenge, please. I dare you. So next time you get into a conversation with somebody, really listen, really pay attention, but comprehend. Shoot for the comprehending thing. Don't just regurgitate. I see that a lot on the internet, especially with all the things that just happened this past week, governmentally speaking, politically speaking, theologically speaking too, for those of you who are Christians and all that stuff. There's all the bickering back and forth. Everybody has their different... Really comprehend what it is that the person is saying, why you disagree with it, state it back, but again, comprehend what they are saying. Don't just listen for the keywords or the hot button topics and come back with an argument immediately. Try and comprehend everything that they're saying, because they're not just saying the facts, they're not just saying the words, there's an emotion, there's a reason, there's a whole bunch of other things that go into it. Comprehend everything that is being spoken, that is being said, and then respond back to that. Because it's one, it's one thing to argue back and forth about facts and everything like that, and scream facts don't care about your feelings, which they don't. Honestly, I really wish we were more factually accurate on a lot of stuff, and that we didn't jump to the conclusions that we want to, that we wait for more information. But don't forget that you're speaking to a human being. Don't become so robotic that you forget that you're speaking to a human being. Now, the emotional side should never trump the facts or anything like that. You shouldn't just allow somebody to walk in here just because they feel bad. Nope. But present the facts in such a way where you're honoring to their very real emotions that they're feeling. And for those of us that get too emotional, remember that we are being emotional, that our heart is fickle, and it can change, and it can switch emotions at the drop of a hat. you have to be based and rooted on something that's very stable, which is where the facts come in. So find a balance between the facts, find a balance between the emotion. But also remember that the person that you're talking to is another human being. So, since it's a gorgeous day, I'm going to finish this cup of coffee. And I'm probably going to hang out outside and enjoy the day. I suggest you guys do something similar. Have a good one. I'm fighting for you.